Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I'm doing a Marvel Legends figure, and this is the Series 5 Toy Biz Blade. This is the movie version, of course, the Wesley Snipes version, the only version. I would like to see eventually maybe just a more comic version of Blade. I mean, Wesley Snipes played him pretty good in the movie, but I would like to see a comic version of him. But interested to see what this poster book is. I think it's just a bunch of pictures. It's not a comic or anything, but you see here you got Blade stats. Of course, the Wesley Snipes Blade right there. A little bio there. And all the awesome figures that came in Series 5. This was a pretty good wave. You got Blade, a very nice Silver Surfer with Howard the Duck, a Sabretooth, which I haven't picked that Sabretooth up yet, but I do really want that one. And then that Nick Fury, is pretty sweet Nick Fury, Mr. Fantastic, and very awesome Colossus. It's very cool, and this wave came out back in 2003. So let's take a quick break and we'll get him out of the package. Alright, we have Blade out of the package. First off, he has his poster book here. Basically just like a comic, except for it's not a comic. Just has a bunch of like movie pictures from Blade 2. Nothing too fancy. There's like the movie poster. There, just a bunch of random stuff. It's actually pretty lame. A lot gayer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be kind of cool, but it's not. So definitely could have been something better, but whatever. It's okay. But definitely a cool figure. First off, we have some pretty cool accessories. He comes with his sword, which is pretty decent. It's got a gray blade, no paint on there, but handle's pretty nice. Looks like it did in the movie. And he has this pretty cool weapon, which I just popped off. That sucks. But it folds out like that, and then it curls up, which is pretty cool. And he has this very nice looking pistol with this like extended clip or whatever, which can be pushed up inside, so you can't barely see it. So it's kind of cool. And it's just a gray plastic, but it has this really cool kind of silver like stroked across it, so it kind of looks like it's got some damage or whatever. Looks pretty cool. Definitely like that. So pretty nice few accessories. But he does have his motorcycle, which is pretty nice. I would have liked a black motorcycle a little better, I think, but it's pretty decent. It's got like this kind of wash over it, kind of like the Legendary Riders series Logan figure, but it's not as like the Logan had more of like a red wash all over it. This is kind of a brown, and it's not as heavy, so definitely looks a lot better. But it's got some nice detail. The front handlebars move back, and the wheels do spin. And this one actually has a kickstand, so it stands up on pretty well. And of course the foot pegs on the back there, which never really seem to work right. When they're sitting on there, they don't really set their feet on there very well. But a very cool bike. And onto the figure himself. This is definitely an awesome figure. I've been wanting this guy for a long time, and I actually just got him a few days ago, and I'm really impressed with him. He looks a lot better than I thought he was, and definitely a cool figure. First off, he has this it's got kind of like a leather feel to it. It's not leather, but it's a pretty cool feeling coat. And then he's got like this little hole up here for his sword to fit into. Something's in the way and it doesn't fit very well, but there's a little slot where a sword's supposed to fit in right there. I haven't took his coat off, but it is removable. It just might take a little bit of work to get off, but not too bad. But it's got some cool stuff. He's got like all these little straps and stuff on his chest. It's got a really nice wash over his pants. You can see that, like it's black, but then it's got like a gray wash over it, which makes it look pretty cool. And his legs, he's got some silver stakes. And his vest is pretty sweet looking too. You can see his arms there. There's no sleeves or anything, so that's kind of cool. He's got this cool looking like leather vest. It's pretty nice. And his glasses are removable. They come with just the rubber band on them, and I'm gonna leave the band on. See there's his eyes and stuff. I'm gonna leave the band on just because it seems like they'd stay on better with it, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. But you see the back of his head a little bit there. You can see a little bit of the detail, like his hair or whatever from the movie, and the tattoo. So it's pretty cool. And of course the band right there that you can see that's holding his glasses on. So very cool. Kind of weird looking if you took the jacket off. He'd look cool, but his gloves kind of look a little silly. Just because he's got like black painted hands. But articulation's good. The coat does get in the way a bit, but he has a different head than most Marvel Legends. It's not your standard ball joint. You can see it's not just right up at the bottom of his head. It's actually the whole neck that goes down inside. So kind of weird, but it does have somewhat of the same ball joint motion. But he has ball jointed shoulders with a split at the upper bicep, and can't tell, but it seems like, I'm trying to do this without taking the coat off, so I might be wrong. Feels like a single joint, but I can't really tell on the elbow. And then he has a back and forward pivot at the wrist, and he has the finger joints. It's very cool. And same on the other arm. Doesn't appear to have, yeah, he has a torso joint right there, as you can see. It's pretty cool. And then a swivel at the waist. He has ball jointed thighs with a split at the upper thigh, and then double jointed knees, which bend back quite a bit. You can see that. It's pretty nice. And then he has just a little bit of a pivot in the foot, not much at all really. Doesn't move at all because the pants are kind of sculpted around it. So it's kind of an obsolete point. But he does have the toe joints. So a lot of good articulation on this guy. Kind of some stiff joints in his legs. Having a hard time posing him right now, but I'll have to loosen him up a little bit. But definitely a cool figure. I'm really happy I got this guy finally. Like I said, I'd really like to see just a more comic accurate Blade. Eventually, maybe Hasbro will do one. But for now, the movie series will work just fine. So Blade, thanks for checking them out.